What's up, everybody? My name is Jairus Madison. I am the editor-in-chief at Obvious Magazine, and I generally don't do videos like this, but I wanted to really talk about the Oscar situation with Will Smith, Chris Rock, and Jada Pinkett Smith. And I'm going to give you guys a perspective. So anybody that knows me, I'm all about perspective and not criticisms, because criticisms hurt your feelings while perspectives make you think. I believe, in my opinion, that the whole situation that happened at the Oscars last night was 99.9% fake. And I'm going to tell you why. Will Smith is a content creating genius. If you follow him on social media, I remember when he debuted on TikTok, he was at like millions within one day. And so I wanted to really break down the situation from last night. So when Chris Rock started making a joke, Will Smith was, laughing, blah, blah, blah. And then he gets up calmly and smacks him. So this is one thing I know about being a black man. And any black man that's watching this, when we are at our boiling point, and some of us have been to that point when you've had enough and you feel like, look, you're about to get these hands, you really get them hands. And if you notice that slap was one, fake, but when a black man is fed up, you're not going to get no light slap. You're going to be like that. He would have a black man fed up would have slapped Chris Rock, back in the orchestra pit or down in the orchestra pit or whatever. And so that's why I was like, that all the anger and stuff when he was like, leave my wife name out your effing mouth or whatever. I mean, I felt that, but I just didn't feel like it was like legitimate. I feel like they were all in on the joke. All of them were in on the joke. It just makes sense because if you look at the speech, and he talked about how, as celebrities or as public figures, they're often scrutinized and talked about and, made to feel less than. It all just went together. Just go back and look at the speech. Look what happened. It just all goes together. And they were all in it because where's the FCC outrage? Remember when the whole situation happened with Janet, they created a 10-second, delay. So where's the FCC outrage? And so now there's this whole conversation, protect black women. I'm Team Will, I'm Team Jada, I'm Team Chris Rock. But where was all this outrage? And there was some, but it wasn't on the level of this magnitude for Ketanji Brown Jackson. Where was the outrage with her? Like the overwhelming outrage, how they vilified this black woman who had checked off all the boxes and she still wasn't good enough. So as someone that's in media, and one thing that I'm really proud of that we've created in our bubble with Obvious, we've never really jumped on a lot of times the bandwagon of controversy or whatever for clickbaits and all that stuff because people are inundated with that. So we always wanted to create like a safe space. So what they did was, in my opinion, it was staged and fake, was marketing 101, marketing genius, because everybody's talking about it. And now who's benefiting from it is all the social media platforms, the news outlets, the bloggers. They're making a barrage of money from advertisers because everybody is talking about this situation. Now the Smiths may come out with Chris Rock and say it's fake. It may not. It may ride the wave. I don't know. Just keep in mind the Oscars it's a live event, and it immediately goes on Hulu the next day. So even if people go to that spot in on Hulu and just show the spot where he slapped them, if they show it, whatever advertiser is in that slot, Hulu is going to make make millions of dollars. Just trust me. So I feel like the lesson in this is sometimes we have to just reserve our opinions and try not to jump on the bandwagon of controversy, because that's what they expect a lot of us as, people of color to do, to jump to conclusions. Even though the whole situation was created by people of color, I just feel like it's more of a bigger conversation of, are we really protecting black women? You know what I'm saying? Like, there are a lot of people coming to Jada's defense, but what about all the other black women who are out here just really, killing the game, and they're not given the same grace? So where's the grace? So I feel like that's a conversation that we need to have. I believe the situation was fake. And I just wanted to give a perspective that sometimes we don't need to jump on the bandwagon just because it's a popular conversation. And I just kind of looked at it a few times, and I didn't watch the Oscars per se. I just saw the clips on YouTube, and I saw the whole segment. And I just believe that it's just marketing 101. The Smiths are notorious for keeping the conversations going about them. They're like, and I don't want to equate them with the Kardashians, but they're all in that whole, we got to keep people talking about us. And it worked. We're all talking about it. So just think about it. Just think about the perspective that I'm presenting. And we have to just start really making sure that we focus our conversations on what's really happening with black women right now, with these podcasts against black women, and black women are feeling inferior, and just women in color, including, indigenous women, that they're not feeling like they're being heard. So I feel like this is a teaching moment, and we need to just really pull ourselves back and just be educated and not have selective empathy on who you decide you want to support. So I'm always been team black women, because my mom is black, my grandmother's black, my aunts, my uncle, not my uncles, but my sisters. And we have to show legitimate solidarity instead of just jumping on the wagon and just trying to start a conversation just based on clickbait. That's just my opinion. So let me know what you guys think. Peace.